Hi, Kalidasa here, talking a little bit more today about meditation and types of meditations. The video I did just before this one is about the two types of meditation, and briefly, there is the path of being free from desire, the least common path. Very few people interested in that, and there are many reasons why. And the path of in so fulfilling your desires, so satisfying that part of you that wants to have a family or a business or whatever it is you're passionate about. Uh, for most people, it's having a family and being successful in life in that way. Although there are others, and that's fine too. So we're going to be talking about the three subtypes from that side. From the other side, there's really no other subtypes. It's just that. So I'll talk, like I said, more on that another time if people are interested. So in the path of fulfilling your desire, there are three primary subtypes of that. And the first one is we'll talk about is the path of knowledge. And in that path is primarily self-knowledge. Although other aspects of knowledge could be scriptural knowledge, people that are passionate about studying scripture and looking at the depth of that. That's a that's a very deep knowledge-oriented type person will do that. Someone that's not as deep in that, and all these paths, by the way, are intermingled. So if your knowledge-oriented isn't as deep, you still want self-knowledge. That's very important to you if that's what you're going after. So a lot of these meditations, in fact, all meditation encompasses all three of these. So some of these meditations, though, are more directed towards knowledge than others. So check out the different ones and see what you think works best for you. So the second one I'll talk about is the path of devotion. And these are people who are somewhat emotional. Some of them can be highly emotional. I've known, I have one friend in particular who is probably one of the deepest devotion oriented people I've ever known. And she is very emotional, not in a negative way, although that can be the case. It can happen. And I guess she did have some of her issues, but we all do, don't we? So, anyway, that devotion is towards, usually towards the divine, towards what you find perfect, to be perfect. But it can also be devotion towards other people. It could be devotion to your partner. It could be devotion to your children. It could be devotion to your students. Perhaps you're a teacher of some type, and you have students, and you're just devoted to them, and you just really focus on them a lot, and that's your life. I mean, that's fine. That's a beautiful path. The path of devotion is amazing. And the third path is the most common in most cases for most people, and that is the path of action. People that want to take action, they want to do things, they want to accomplish, they want to fulfill their desires by going out and grasping these things and bringing them to themselves, whatever that is, a nice house, a nice car, a nice business, a nice family that's brought up well. You know, it's these actions. They love to go out and mow their grass, or have it, or make sure it's done, and whatever that is, they're action oriented. They want to be busy. They like to be busy. So as I mentioned, all three of these paths are tied together, and you can look at it as well. One of the descriptions is my guru gave is it's like a bird, and the body of the bird is your primary uh, way of looking at things, and the wings are the secondary and tertiary. So if you're action oriented, you are going to have some of this devotion orientation. You're going to also be interested in knowing yourself a little better, because the more you know yourself, the more you can give yourself. Um, so you're going to have all three of those aspects in, but your primary is going to be action oriented. And likewise for the other two, you're going to have a primary and you're going to have a secondary and a tertiary. So Those are the three main types of meditation in the willful path, the path of using the will. So you use your will to get your actions done. You use your will to praise what you find as divine, whether that's your children, your students, the divine, absolute, whatever that is. And you're also going to be interested in knowing yourself, because that helps bring that about as well. So likewise with the others, and you're bright people. Most people can figure this out. If you can't, or you want to ask questions about it, please feel free, either in the comments or use if you're on YouTube, use the comments. If you're on my website, use the contact tab. That will email me directly, and I'll be happy to consult with anybody about any of these matters. I love to do that, so please feel free. Okay, until next time, you have a great rest of your day, and thank you.
There are a lot more videos like this coming out over the next few months and years on yoga, yoga philosophy, spirituality, meditation, and more. But I can't do this without your help. Would you consider donating to help defer the costs? It would be greatly appreciated. And you can subscribe to Kalidasa.com so you know when anything new comes out. Links are below. My name is Kalidasa, a longtime yogi and yoga teacher, and now I am presenting some of what I have learned over the last few decades. My desire here is for you to find value in your life. And please ask questions and give comments. They help inspire what to present. Thank you and have a great day.